Welcome to the 3 Retro Movie Geek podcast with me, Rob Taylor.
Me, Scott Witham.
Me, Paul Constable.
What's that? Welcome to the 3 Retro Movie Geeks podcast with me, Rob, the Truffle Shuffle Taylor.
And me, Scott, I ain't got time to bleed with them.
And me, Paul, Save Cocktail Constable.
And we're going to be talking about 80s and 90s movies from our childhood.
The greatest cinema era ever.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful. Who are you, then?
Just the fly in the ointment, Hans. The monkey in the wrench. The pain in the ass.
Yo, you guys, it's De'voreaux Sefas White, Argyle from Die Hard. I want to introduce Paul, Scott, Rob, and our special guest, Mark. Big ups to your Christmas special podcast on Die Hard. Just chill. We got everything in this mug, man. Look at this. CD, CB, TV, telephone, full bar, VHS, and the latest podcast from those 3 movie geeks. So sit back and relax and enjoy. I'm wishing all you listeners a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thanks, De'voreaux. Rob, over to you.
Hello, listeners. It's that time of year again to put on your Christmas jumper, scoff some mince pies, crack open the Baileys, and say, Yippee-ki-yay.
Rob.
Sorry. Rob. It's time for Die Hard. Yes, Die Hard. Woo! That's. Yes, that's right. We are discussing a 1988 Bruce Willis action-adventure movie. And joining me for this festive episode are not 2, but 3 men wearing dirty white vests, looking more like a trio of Rhapsody Nesbits than John McClane. It is, of course, Paul, Yippee-ki-yay Constable.
Yay, yippee-ki-yay.
Scott, who's driving this car, Stevie Wonder with him. And friend of the show and fan, making his debut, is Mark. Welcome to the party, pal, Parslow.
Nice, like it.
Hello, everyone. This is fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
We got a guest. We got a guest, and it's nearly Christmas.
I love how any of our foreign listeners from America will not know who Rhapsody Nesbitt is.
No, good point. Only our Scottish viewers.
Yeah.
But you do look a bit like giving those vests on there, you guys. They're not wearing them, really. Just a joke. How is everyone?
Very well, thank you.
Good. We're ready for Christmas?
Yeah, trees up.
Excellent. Because it is mid-December, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So we're not doing this in November, are we?
No,
absolutely not.
Definitely.
I mean, my calendar still says October.
Oh, is it?
Because I haven't changed it.
Yeah, it's definitely December. Actually, I saw on the way here, I saw Father Christmas as well, and he did say he might pop in a bit.
Ah.
Exciting, isn't it?
Nice. Does he listen to our podcast?
He does. He is a big listener.
Is he?
Got nothing to do the rest of the year.
No, he doesn't.
There's plenty of time.
Lazy old bugger. Yeah, he might be popping in, but yeah, it'd be exciting. Anyway, seen any films recently? Any Christmas
Die
films?
Hard.
Oh, you seen Die Hard, yeah.
Seen Die Hard, but no, I've not seen any other films. I can't say.
Oh, okay.
I have actually.
What about Christmas films? What are your Mark? What's your favourite? What's your favourite Christmas films?
Ooh, probably go fairly standard, say Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Alf. But I must admit, I do like It's a Wonderful Life.
Nice, yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah. Miracle on 34th Street. I know you're not a fan.
Yeah. Not much happens in that, does it?
Yeah, it does. Miracle on 34th Street. That's my favourite.
Home Alone for me. Home Alone and Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way is a great one.
So which Home Alone?
Yeah, it's great.
Home Alone 1 or Home Alone 2?
1. It's always a 1 for me.
See, I like
2.
Yeah.
I like 2.
Yeah.
It's my favourite one.
Yeah, I don't mind it. It is good. They're both very Christmassy, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I watched Ghost the other day. It was on telly.
Ah,
That's the only other film I watched this week.
Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Big old Sways. That's an 80s film, isn't it?
Yeah.
1990.
Oh, was it 90?
Was it 90?
I think it was 1990. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe one for a future, one for the ladies.
it could be. So is this
And the gents.
is this a Christmas movie?
Die Hard. Of course it is.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure until I watched it again recently. And I thought, I think,
But it's like Christmas is Christmas Eve.
Let's
I mean,
open the debate.
Right, let's go for
I looked for it on Disney Plus. Other streaming services are available.
Which section did you look at under? Christmas films.
I looked at Christmas films. It was not there. I was scrolling really right. I was going all the animators. Said, "Where's Die Hard?" It wasn't on there. You had to go into the action bit to find it. But I never used to consider it a Christmas film. Only recently did I realise actually, yeah, it is a Christmas film. But it's also an action film set at Christmas.
It doesn't have snow, does it? There's no Father Christmas.
LA.
Yeah, but it's LA.
There's no really kids.
there is Christmas music.
Yeah.
It's Christmas music.
It's Christmas Eve. It is parties.
It's a great one to debate, isn't it? Which everyone has done.
Yeah. It's a man's Christmas film.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're brave, Scott.
Yeah.
A dad's film, isn't it?
It's a dad's Christmas film, yeah.
But my argument would be, let's say it's middle of June. You just got in from the beach. You sat down in the evening and it's put telly on. Home Alone's on. I'm not going to watch that
That's gonna
because
feel weird, yeah.
that is not right. But I would watch Die Hard. if it's on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
I'd
action
watch
film.
Home Alone.
Action
Would you?
film set
Yeah.
at Christmas.
In June.
I wouldn't watch Home Alone in June.
Yeah.
Nah.
No, I couldn't watch it in June. See,
Like I wouldn't watch Elf in June or Jingle All the Way in June.
I couldn't watch it in like
I
start
would
of
watch
November.
Die Hard outside of that.
Yeah.
So that's a good point. But
But I do class it as a Christmas film.
yeah.
If you watch Die
I am
Hard,
swaying, yeah.
if you watch Die Hard at Christmas, would you sport your Christmas jumpers and T-shirts?
I do that anyway.
Well, look at Rob. You know what I mean? He's wearing his Nakatomi Plaza Christmas T-shirt.
bit small.
No, I wouldn't wear. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, it's probably a bit baggy in 1988 when you bought
There's
it.
some other films that are set at Christmas though. Do you know Jurassic World was set at Christmas?
Yep.
Iron Man 3.
Yep.
Lethal Weapon.
Gremlins, obviously.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
They're all set at Christmas. Do you
Gremlins
class
is a
those?
Christmas film for me because that is one of my favourite
Yeah.
Christmas
Right.
films.
Even Rambo, First Blood Part 1 was set at Christmas.
Was it set
Was
at
it?
Christmas?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was set at Christmas.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just remembered that, yeah.
So is a film that's set at Christmas a Christmas film?
Not necessarily. This is where the debate.
Yeah.
Where you
But
can
it's
fall either side. of the
Based on
line.
Christmas, though, isn't it? It's Christmas Eve. They've got
It
the
is
Christmas
more
tree
Christmassy
up.
than a lot of those films. Set
Yeah,
at Christmas.
and it
So
ends
I
with
still
Let It
do
Snow,
class
doesn't
it, and yeah, it is a Christmas film. Yes.
Well, I did a poll on our Instagram, and the result was: so is this a
Two
Christmas?
people voted yes. Is it one person voted no?
Is this a Christmas movie? 79% said yes.
Right. 79% of what?
Of our listeners,
All right.
79 said yes, it's a Christmas movie. Obviously, 21 said
Okay.
no.
All right. So let's see where it's.
So yeah.
The debate rages on, but for me, yes, it is, and I can see both sides of the argument. But for me, it is a Christmas movie.
Yeah, I think it is. Just not my favourite Christmas movie, but yeah.
Christmas movie you can watch any time of the year.
Yeah.
Even June when you got back from the beach. This was, of course, 1988, and it was, I think, it's about the 10th highest grossing film that year. Scott,
Thanks.
you love your
Rob.
facts.
Well,
don't
to
you?
be fair, I mean, if it came out at Christmas, they literally probably had a week
Yeah, you're
to
right.
to pack it all in.
Wow, did you know
Or
when
do they do the financial year?
Did you know when it came out? It was released in July.
Oh, here we go. So you can watch it in July.
Oh, that would be an argument.
Summer
for the
blockbuster.
Not June though, because it would have been out then.
The non-Christmas film argumentatives would then say, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and
Christmas films come out at Christmas.
Yeah, and this came out in UK in February '89.
February.
So after Christmas, only a couple of countries released it in Christmas, which was Portugal, Mexico, and some
All the cold countries.
other countries. Yeah, so that's interesting, wasn't it?
Very.
All the countries on the equator released it at Christmas.
Yeah. 30 million budget and it took 140.
There you go. That's why I got a sequels.
And because Bruce Willis wasn't that famous. He was only in Moonlighting before.
Yeah. So this is a big movie breakout, wasn't it?
Yeah, his
Great.
first movie, and they didn't think he was that famous enough. They didn't even put him on the poster originally.
Really?
It was just the
Nakatomi
tower,
Plaza?
and then obviously later on they started putting him on the front cover and the VHS, whatever.
Yeah, he did a good job in this. He did a very good job. Skyrocket.
$5 million he got paid for this.
Well, back in '88, or when it was
Yeah.
probably filmed in '87. That's a lot.
Yeah, about 11 million now in today's money. For someone who's come straight from TV,
Yeah.
not bad, is it?
No.
Makes you wonder what we could earn coming straight from podcasting.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a film out there. Any Steven Spielberg, if you're listening, we're all up for doing a cameo in a film or
Yeah,
something.
absolutely.
Extras.
You know.
It'd be good to be an extra, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, Ghostbusters, the original one, you had Larry King as a cameo, didn't you?
You did.
Yeah.
You know, there's got to be room for us.
You never know.
So my number is...
Bruce Willis was 33 in this.
Really?
Was he?
You just think of him as older when you
Yeah.
don't you? Yeah. I know he was
He
then
looks
when I watched
older.
it, but yeah.
With a receding hairline.
Yeah.
You know, he does look older, yeah.
Even Alan Rickman was 42, so that's younger than three of us in here.
Jesus.
42. And I think
How old was your mate, the policeman?
Reginald Val Johnson, I
Yeah.
think he was 36, I wrote down somewhere. I've got it in my notes later on.
Someone's got to be.
See, he looks
47.
about 55, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
But yeah, the tough job, I suppose. Anyway, I'm just going to go and get a drink. I'll be back in a minute.
Well, whilst he's, yeah.
Hopefully no one will come when I'm just going to get a
All
drink.
right, quick commercial break.
Oh my God! Santa!
Jesus!
Hello, everybody.
What are you doing here?
What's ho ho? I mean ho ho. What are you three doing then?
Wow.
Is this a podcast?
This is a podcast, Santa.
It's a Christmas party on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the three retro movie geeks?
Yeah.
Where's the good-looking one gone?
Oh, he's just in the toilet.
Have you not got your glasses on, Santa? I'm stood over
I
here.
love this. I'm so glad that he's missed it.
What would you all like for Christmas then? Anything exciting? You been good boys?
I tell you what, if we're going back into like 80s, I always wanted the Thundercats lair.
Oh, I see if my elves can make that for you. How about you, Mark?
Oh, well, one present I never got, and I probably would have wanted was the big track.
Oh,
Big
I
track.
remember all the adverts all over.
Never know what the big track did.
No.
I still got the original one up in the loft and the trailer.
I'll get out your loft then, Paul. It's a big one, is it?
Excuse me?
Paul, what would you like for Christmas, Paul? Have you been a good boy?
Always. What would I like for Christmas? I don't know.
Be quick if you can. I've got a big round to do in a few weeks.
Some Lego. Santa.
Lego. Oh, I can do that. Any particular Lego?
The Back to the Future DeLorean.
Oh, brilliant. You like that film, don't you?
I've seen it a few times.
Right, okay. I better go now anyway. Tell that young, good-looking one. Is he the youngest one of the group? The good-looking one? Rob?
Rob, we'll tell Rob to
Yes.
stop by.
Excellent, okay. Well, enjoy your podcast and everybody have a Merry Christmas. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye,
you,
Santa.
Santa.
Have a lovely December. Rob, you would never believe what just happened.
I've just been to get a drink and
Father Christmas.
you
himself.
are having a laugh. You're joking.
He just came in.
I missed
He just
him.
came in, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. It was incredible.
Do you have much to say?
Yeah, he wondered where the ugly one had gone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
let's be precise. It's
No,
the
he
fat-
d-
the
I
I mean,
fat ugly
no, he
one.
didn't.
And he asked what we were wanting for Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
What did you want for
You
Christmas?
missed out.
Me?
then.
Oh, probably a new Thundercat sword because mine's broke.
Oh,
Lights up.
I
Did you?
remember.
Yeah.
Friends had that.
If I see him, I'll definitely mention that. Anyway, right. Enough of that. Shall we talk? Shall we? Just a couple more things on Die Hard. I thought I'd quickly say.
So enough of that, but a couple more things.
A couple more things I forgot. But did you know this was a book
Yes.
originally?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Nothing to lose.
The book was called Nothing Lasts Forever.
Nothing lasts forever. Sounds like a James Bond.
Yeah.
And this book was a sequel to another book called The Detective, and The Detective came out in 1966, and it was played by Roderick Thorpe was the author. Then the second book came out, which was called Nothing Lasts Forever, and Frank Sinatra played the character in the film of that book.
What, the detective? Nothing lasts forever.
Nothing Lasts Forever, yeah. He was called Joe Leland. And so when Die Hard came out, in 1989, which was the sequel to the book, he was asked first if he wanted to have the role.
Right.
But he was 73.
Would have been a very different film. I think.
Yeah. It was about a retired cop, not an active cop.
Okay.
And he was going to save his daughter. He was going to see his daughter at Christmas and not his wife. And I think the company was like an oil company or something.
So Nothing Lasts Forever. This was the film with Sinatra in it.
No, so Nothing Lasts Forever didn't make it to film.
Didn't make it.
It was the book.
Right.
Yeah,
So what did Frank? Who?
So Frank Sinatra was in The Detective.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, sorry, didn't say it very clearly, did I?
No.
Yeah, he was in The Detective. So Nothing Lasts Forever never made it as a film, but this was a film to it. So if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Good. I'm lost anyway. I'm confused. And yeah, so it was his daughter, not the wife, and it was Anton Gruber, not Hans, in the book. Al Power was 22, and it was Mr. Rivers was the president of Claxon Oil rather than the Nakatomi business.
Claxon being a made-up company,
I guess so. Yeah.
I guess Nakatomi is a made-up company.
Yeah, must be. Yeah, because they made up the logos and everything, didn't they? Did you know what it was called in different countries?
Die Hard.
Yes. So it had different
Hard
names
to
for
Die.
different countries. Germany, it was called Die Slowly. Norway,
That's way different, isn't it?
Norway, it was called Operation Skyscraper.
Okay.
Spain, it was The Glass Jungle.
The Glass Jungle.
Poland, The Glass Trap. Portugal, Skyscraper Heist. And Hungary, weirdly, it was called Give Your Life Expensive.
Give Your Life Expensive.
And I think Japan, it was Reluctant Hero. And on the poster, it was must defeat his enemies, it said. He has no shoes. And that's on the poster of the Japanese advertising for the film.
Brilliant.
There we go. Right, we better go through Die Hard then, shall we?
Yeah. Let me just read out that list then.
Yes.
40 years. 40. Sorry, I just was watched this when you were talking then because you were riveting. 40 stories of sheer adventure. High above the city of LA, a team of terrorists has seized the building, taken hostages, and declared war. One man has managed to escape, an off-duty cop hiding somewhere inside. He's alone, tired, and the only chance anyone has got. Die Hard. Bruce Willis. Dun, dun, dun.
What does Die Hard mean, though? I've never understood that.
Hard to die.
He's hard to die. He won't die.
Yeah.
You know, he goes through all this, and I think they play on it more in the sequels because he goes through so much explosions, getting his shot. He's shot at least once, isn't he? In this.
Yes.
Yeah, he's shot once in the shoulder.
Yeah.
And he has multiple fights against people who should be killing him. That's the whole thing. He's dying hard.
It's like a Bond title, isn't it?
Die Hard, but nothing lasts forever is more of a Bond title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But
Not The Detective. That's not a Bond title.
no. Well, any memories of this growing up? Anybody?
One memory I have, I think it's probably the only film. I remember watching it with my parents on VHS, and as soon as the film had finished, I rewound it and watched it again.
And then took it back to
afterwards.
Blockbusters.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So it was one of those where it was just like, you need to watch that straight. I don't think I watched this until I was probably not in my sub-10s, probably in my like teens when the first time I really watched this. I think.
So Mark, you're a little bit older now, so you'd have got it from Blockbuster, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because you'd have been probably in 88, 89, you'd have been...
I was like 12, 13, so I'm not even sure if we'd have got it out straight then. I might have been a little bit older, 14, 15, but...
I've got no nostalgic memories of it because I don't think I watched it till like the mid-90s probably.
I can't remember when I watched it for the first time.
No.
Yeah, I'd have been too young.
Shut up.
In 88.
I
Built
remember
himself
thinking, always thinking that Jeremy Irons was Alan Rickman and getting him mixed up.
yeah.
When Jeremy Irons come and played his brother in Die Hard with Vengeance, I thought that was a really weird coincidence.
Yeah, that is strange, isn't it? If you thought that.
Anyone told me Jeremy Irons, picture him, I'd think of Alan Rickman in this movie.
They are similar, aren't they? Are they both British?
Both British.
Yeah. There's not many British actors.
They play brothers.
Yeah. Is it your favourite Die Hard film then? How about that? How about that for a question?
I do like With a Vengeance. I do like 3.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think 3's up there. You know what I mean? I think I like 3.
One's the classic, isn't it? One's the classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
The original. Two is
A little
good.
bit far-fetched.
Yeah, and 3's the bigger
Believable.
film, isn't it? Yeah.
That could happen.
Samuel L. Jackson's good in that.
Yeah.
And then it's all kind
And
of
then
drifts
4 and
off
5.
to...
4 and 5,
Yeah.
leave there.
Forget about them.
goes a bit stupid, a bit like the Fast and Furious films. You know, the first one was
gets a bit
good, and then
yeah.
it kind of goes like really stupid.
Yeah. Bit too many.
Apologise to anyone who likes the Fast and Furious films.
Yeah.
Well, again, they started off well.
Not my
They
favourite
just got
franchise.
a bit crazy. Driving a car into space, you know, kind of thing.
Oh, when you see like the first couple.
Yeah, it gets nuts.
Mind you saying that, didn't Elon Musk send one of his cars up into
He
space?
did.
So it
Yeah.
kind of is believable,
Yeah, he did.
but not that you find any charging points up in space.
No. No, that was a bit of a waste of a... Well, it's a good PR stunt from it,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Right, let's go through the film then, shall we? Okay. 20th Century Fox.
Yep.
And it was the building.
It's 20th Century Fox's building, I believe, at the time. Not anymore.
No.
But, yeah, so they were able to use their own building.
At least if they sort of went wrong and actually physically damaged and blew up the building, it's their
Yeah.
own fault.
Yeah, exactly. And it'd be cheaper, hiring their own building out or whatever.
Plane lands in LA. Mm-hmm. And then the guy says you don't like flying, do you? Like, you just noticed that after being on the plane 6 hours with him. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
New York to LA, 6 hours I looked
Haven't
up.
spoken to each other the entire
It's
time.
obviously just a setup for why he doesn't have his shoes on.
that's
later
it.
on in the
But it's
film.
brilliant, it is. It sets up the entire film all the way to the
Yeah.
end. It sets up.
Yeah.
It's great. It's really
Yeah.
well written, actually.
One of the first scenes is his hand sort of clenching, and it's his wedding ring.
Yeah,
It
you see
shows
his
the wedding ring, doesn't it? Nicely coming together. And this is the bit where he says about him, you should take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off and make fists with your toes. That's how you can survive air travel.
Which I don't quite get, because it's probably going to be a good couple of hours since you've landed
Yeah.
before you're going to get back home or in a hotel to
Yeah.
get to do that. And I'm not really sure how that...
Yeah, I thought this.
Who's got a rug these? Who actually has a rug these
Yeah.
days? I don't have a rug.
Is it like recovery? Is it to help deep
Is that traumatised still a couple of hours
I think
after
if you
flying?
you
Yeah.
can try it now. If you just try it now, make fists
Yeah.
with your toes. It sends kind of things for me, shooting up my leg and all down my lower back and stuff.
But I'd want to know something that's going to help me on the plane to
Yeah.
calm my nerves.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, mate, a week later, take your shoes off, boy, and...
What do you say? It's better than a hot shower and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
So I think it's supposed to just like
Don't believe it.
wake you up.
Can't be a good coffee.
No.
No, I'm not a coffee fan.
You don't like coffee, do you?
No, I'm not a fan. Personally.
No. Anyway, Scott doesn't like coffee. But you do like...
What?
Earl Grey.
Okay,
Sorry, I missed that one.
he grabs the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same bear. It's in Hunt for Red
What
October
happens to the,
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
at the end.
the exact same bear?
So I read. I
What,
didn't
like,
actually
not
research it.
i.e. the you can buy the same model from a shop. It's the exact same.
I think it's the same. Is it the same director, John McTiernan?
Right.
Who also
makes
famously
sense.
did
Yes.
Predator as well. didn't he?
Yes. It wasn't in that, but it was definitely in Hunt. It was in Hunt for Red October. Watch that later on when you get in.
I love Hunt for Red October.
So you love Hunt for Red.
Hunt for Red. Yeah. Hunt for Red October.
You said something else then. Careful.
Oi, hey.
Yes, the knee dry. And he gets picked up by
Argyle,
my man Argyle.
who says it's my first day, and then appears to know everything about the limousine when he's trying to
Yeah.
explain it to him.
Yeah. And then
My
it's got
first day. Well, we got this, we got that, we got that. You know.
He's got a phone, he's got a
got a
minibar,
phone,
he's
yeah.
got a TV. Wow, I've got practically that in my pocket. It's called
Yeah.
a phone and he's got a TV.
but another great setup, isn't it? He's an ex-taxi driver, and so he gets straight to the crux of it of why he's going.
Yeah, why he's
Yeah,
changed so much,
exactly.
why he's going to hang around for him.
Yeah.
Remember that when I signed for the tip?
Yep. Then he takes him to.
Nakatomi Plaza, finds out, story exposition of, we find out exactly why Bruce Willis, or John McClane, is in LA to find his wife. who he thought he had a great career, and he thought wasn't going to make it, so he didn't have to go with her. I mean, can you imagine your wife?
It's a bit odd, isn't it?
And your kids. Oh, I've got a job the other side of the country.
Did they split up, or did she just say, "I've got a job, I'm taking the kids, see you later"?
I don't think they split up, but she started using.
She did. He didn't.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she did. He didn't.
One thing I noticed during this scene when he's driving to the Nakatomi Plaza is like there's a couple of scenes when Holly's talking and it's like pretty dark out the window.
Yeah.
Yet then when Bruce Willis is riding in the car, it's kind of a lot lighter.
Yeah.
So you go. So how far is Nakatomi Plaza from the airport?
Yeah.
Because one minute it's dark, then it's light. Then
They were stickers on the wall and lights behind them to make it look like it was outside, but they didn't think of that, did they?
Set.
It's a
the Christmas party was set.
Yeah, and some of the office maybe might have been a set because it was those stickers on the wall to make it look like a LA backdrop, I suppose.
Yeah, because some of the scenes I think upstairs where they had like the dividers, the office things, that was I'm pretty sure was physically there because that's how it was.
Yeah. The touch screen.
Yeah.
When he logged in with touch, that's futuristic,
This
isn't
is
it?
one of my. My friend pointed this out to me, but you won't be able to unsee it once you see it. Like, it goes in. I'm looking for Holly McClane as I type the name of the screen. Obviously, he types in McClane, doesn't find her, finds Gennaro, and he goes 30th floor. And the security guy goes, "Oh yeah, the Christmas party. They're the only ones left in the building."
Yeah. Why did you just say that?
Yeah, I thought this, but then I thought maybe he's just making sure he knows that this isn't just some random guy coming in for a party.
I don't buy it.
But he did waste his time.
They're the only ones left in the building. We just fucking say that. Oh, sorry, beat that one out.
But who has a Christmas party on Christmas Eve evening?
Yeah, and they're still working because it's like Holly's still working because she said it's like 5:40 to the pregnant woman. You want to get off, you make you feel like Scrooge or something.
Yeah,
she's got 2 kids at home. Young kids
on Christmas.
The husband's not there. You thought. It's not as if, she's got a job where she probably could have took that afternoon off. Mum of the year. But no, she's working. But I suppose if she wasn't there, the
Japanese
film would work.
They feel differently.
Yeah.
Things differently.
I suppose they don't celebrate Christmas, do they, Japan? It's not a holiday.
Mind it's more Thanksgiving as well in America, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Which they had a few weeks ago.
Yeah, true.
Not this weekend.
Yeah, of course. Because we're in December now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Actually, because we're in December, I've got some crackers.
Hey!
Yeah, Scott, you pull them.
No, we've got to do that thing that you cross the arms thing.
Okay.
I thought it was Christmas, not New Year.
Oh, ready then?
Christ.
Just pull them, ready?
No, Mark's got to have one. Wait.
Okay.
No.
Because it is December, isn't it? It's definitely not.
Yeah.
Definitely not November.
3, 2, 1.
Excellent.
I win!
I got 2.
Well done, congratulations.
What do you get 4, Rob?
I did have another one in the car, but
I have got a little flicky frog.
Flicky frog thing. Brilliant.
I just wondered whether...
I've got a plastic paperclip.
Wow, look at that.
And I got
you got one,
storyteller fish.
Oh yeah,
Brilliant.
the ones that you put on your palm and depending on how
fantastic.
warm your palm is.
God, Jesus, this joke
We've got
looks
some
like Rob's handwriting.
Go on, let's do some jokes. Go on. Bloody love jokes.
What do you do with a sick bee?
Sick bee.
Sick bee, like...
Take it to the hospital.
See?
Oh, brilliant.
Of course you know your own jokes.
What does a frog do if his car breaks down?
Don't know that one.
He gets it towed away.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And what type of room has no windows or doors? It's more of a riddle, really.
A mushroom.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well done. You got 2 out of 3 there. Excellent. Look at that. Merry Christmas.
Am I being thick? I just don't get that.
Mushroom.
Not mushroom in here.
Not much room here. No?
Yeah, but it might be a big room with no doors and windows.
Mushroom, as in a...
Well, if it has no doors, how are you going to get in?
Yeah. Build it around you. Oh, wait, you got your hat on.
You get that.
Yeah, my head's a bit too
How about
big.
that for a sensory?
Isn't it? Yeah.
I like the fact I've got a yellow hat, Paz.
Look at that.
Jennifer yellow hat.
Festive, isn't it?
I think we should swap. You have the yellow, I have the red.
We know to have a good time, don't we? Know. Don't we?
Where were we?
Sorry, yeah, back to my notes. I just forgot the crackers at the start, so I had to quickly do it then.
So, shall we talk about Die Hard?
Because it is definitely December, isn't it? Yeah, let's get back to where was we?
John goes up. He
he goes up to the office with the party.
Yeah, with the party was he gets kissed by a random guy.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Jeez, in California.
Yeah.
And there's the band playing the same music over and over again.
Might be the Titanic.
You get fed up with them, wouldn't you?
Yeah. And then we meet Mr. Takagi.
Yeah. Joseph Takagi.
And we also meet Ellis. Is it Harry Ellis? I just know him as Ellis.
I never pick up if it. Yeah, I never picked up on his first name actually.
He's doing a bit of cocaine on the desk.
Yeah.
You missed some.
The poor naive old CEO who did not spot what he was doing. I was just making a phone call and this was the closest thing. I love that.
McClane knows.
McClane knows. He's a cop.
He's
he
a
missed
cop.
some.
He knows that, doesn't he? And then we get the terrorists arrive. And funny enough, Mark texted me last night something about this. I'll let you say it.
Yeah, well, I haven't watched it a couple of times in the last week or so. I noticed it this time, but so they pull up in the truck.
Yeah.
All the terrorists get out.
Yeah.
And then right at the end of the film, you notice that Theo drives the ambulance out of it, which wasn't there at the beginning.
Yeah, this is a big plot hole actually. Yeah. And again, the same guy that I watched this with, who really went into Die Hard stuff with me, he did explain how there was something about how this plot hole was explained of why they did it that way.
Okay.
But like a lemon, I completely forgot to ask him about to remind me. But you're right. They get out of a truck that's empty, and then at the end, an ambulance comes out of the same truck.
Because only one truck, wasn't there? Definitely one truck.
That we're aware of, only one truck.
Yeah, that's all they showed, wasn't it?
Mm.
Well, they show a couple of vehicles, don't they, at the start, but then like the truck is in the middle and goes down underground.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Theo and Carl pull up in the car at the front. Which does that car go anywhere? Or is it just left parked out the front?
It must be left there, I guess.
Because you don't see it. Anyway.
Sure.
So, the terrorists start to arrive.
They come in the front door, and it's Theo and
Carl.
Yeah.
Theo and Carl. Because he says
2 points.
Yeah, he says carrying rebounds feels worthy over to AC.
Oh,
sorry.
Rob, what you done?
My phone's gone off, sorry. Turn it off. Touchscreen technology. Carrying rebounds feeds Worthy over to AC to Magic, back to Worthy. Yeah. So they're talking about a basketball game. I looked up these players.
And Magic Johnson.
They all play for LA Lakers.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense, yeah.
AC McGreen, James Worthy, Magic Johnson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
There we go.
Kareem was in... He's a film star in some bits as well.
Was he? Oh, okay.
He fought Bruce Lee in one of the Game of Death or something like that. 7 foot tall basketball player.
Right, yeah, 7'2", yeah.
Ridiculously big.
I think most basketball players are 7'7", can't they?
But he was a monster among men. He was, or a monster among monsters.
So reception guy's dead and guard's dead. That's first two deaths.
Yeah. That other guy was doing nothing, wasn't he?
He's just like hanging around the back, wasn't he?
Yeah, when John arrives, he's like twiddling his thumbs or something. And then he did nothing. He was just at the back by the lifts doing F4.
Yeah. And then we cut to Hans introducing himself to the party.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. He says something like, due to the Nakatomi legacy of greed around the world, they're about to be taught a real lesson in the real use of power. Well, I'm just waiting for him to go. I'm basically waiting for him to say, turn your potions book to page 394.
So you and I talked about this.
What's the difference between that and Amangus?
Alan Rickman, if you were to... Alan Rickman, your first thought of who Alan Rickman is?
Snape.
Snape. To me, it is Hans Gruber. Anybody else?
He's Snape for me.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
Guess it out, Rob.
Maybe because I'm the youngest one here.
It's the only film I've probably really seen him in.
I think it was his first film as well.
It was his first.
I'm not really into Harry Potter. I know he's in there.
What's the difference between an Animangus and a werewolf? There you go.
I mean, obviously, iconic role. Both iconic roles, but Hans Gruber for me, 100%.
Yes, he's Snape for me.
And Love Actually. No, Love Actually. Is it Love Actually?
Yeah.
It is Love Actually, yeah.
Yep. Who was he going to give the necklace to? You've not seen Love Actually, really?
That's a Christmas film. We forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Obviously not that good because you forgot about it.
He buys a necklace, doesn't he? Who's he going to give it to? The secretary or the wife or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
and I won't spoil it for our listeners because obviously it is December and people might be watching that film.
And we're talking about Die Hard.
Yeah, we're talking about Die Hard. He asks for Takagi.
Yes, Joseph Takagi, born 1937.
That's it. No, Potter. No. And he takes him in the lift and goes upstairs or downstairs. Goes upstairs, I think.
Yeah, actually. So the party's on the 30th floor. I don't actually know what floor. The thing is, and Joy playing in the
got a
background.
feeling it's up.
I
Because I think there's I'm not going to spoil it
Yeah.
in case the question comes up on the quiz later.
Boom! Yeah.
So let's leave it there.
Even the lift's awkward, isn't it? Even if you've got a terrorist in there or someone else, they're both sort of sat in there. Sort of,
Nice suit, Tom Ford, London.
yeah.
I have two myself.
Rumour has it Arafat shops there, or Bice's there, yeah.
Cold for this time of year, isn't it? It's just a bit weird in the lift, isn't it? Even in that situation, being in a lift's awkward. And he does he want the codes off of?
He wants the code.
Bit
for
confusing,
there's
isn't it?
7 locks.
Yes, yeah.
He wants
Right.
the code for the first lock. The others are stuff that Theo has to manually drill through or whatever. And then there's an electromagnetic time lock or something at the end.
But
that he can do nothing.
does he
about.
not know it, or is he just not giving it to Hans?
He.
Someone must
What
know
do you
it,
think?
though,
Makes
you'd
out he
thought.
doesn't know it, I think.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
because he's very good at acting. Because he is.
So, from what I could, yes, what I remember then is that he says, you know, anything that I give you will be changed. The codes will be changed within 12 hours when Tokyo comes online. Anyway.
Yeah.
So,
But he wanted- he was gonna
won't
be
be able
done
to.
by
You won't be
then,
able to blackmail our executives, and then he said like, yeah, so it's useless. He said, well, there's no reason not to give it to me then.
Yeah.
But then I think he says that I don't know. Yeah, he then says I don't know that information.
Yeah.
You have to kill me.
I'm going to
So
count to
that's-
3.
Okay, then.
I won't be a 4. There won't be a 4, won't it?
Yeah. But what I did, again, never picked up on is that Theo and Carl had a bet. Did you
Yes,
see that?
yes.
I told you.
Yes, they
it's
had a bet.
not over yet. They had a bet that whether he would tell him or not.
Yeah.
And he goes,
So-
fine, we'll do it the hard way. And you can break the code now, can't you?
Yeah. Imagine if he said, actually, I didn't need him. Medic! So that's the third death. He was he was a real victim of the film, wasn't he, really?
Yeah.
I suppose him and Ellis coming up, but he was the one that, Bruce nearly gets noticed.
Yep, by Vigo himself.
Vigo.
Yeah.
From
Ghostbusters 2.
Yes, did you know this, Mark?
No.
You know the painting?
So obviously he hasn't been listening to our Ghostbusters podcast then.
The painting in Ghostbusters 2 was Vigo, the character was called Vigo.
Yeah,
He was one of the henchmen in Die Hard.
He's got a brown leather jacket and a really slick back ponytail.
He was called
he looks the oldest
James.
out of them.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Oh, I never picked up his name. I was
Yeah.
trying to remember as many names as I could, or learn as many names.
Yeah,
as I could.
I think I did say it once, but I looked it up and it's James, yeah. So he came out of the painting and now is now a...
Terrorist.
he sets off... Did he set off the alarm now?
Not
Fire alarm. Is it not
so
yet?
he goes up a couple of
yes,
floors.
yes.
He runs up a couple of floors. And why don't you?
He starts talking to himself, I think.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Stop. Why
think?
don't
Yeah, yeah.
stop him,
Yeah, thanks, John.
Because then you'd be dead too.
Yeah, that's it. But then he goes and he actually witnesses Takagi getting shot, doesn't he?
Yes, and that's when he nearly gets noticed. Cause
Yeah,
he's sort
yeah,
of
So
like,
he dropped the gun or something, didn't he? Or
Yeah.
bang the gun on and then come out.
Yeah. That's
He
it.
goes upstairs and Troy comes up.
So that is, you're right. Absolutely, that's when he fixed the fire alarm.
Or is
is
it? Or is it fire alarm a bit later on?
No,
No,
I think
it
he
is.
sets the fire
It
alarm
is.
off and he goes, what floor did the fire alarm go
Yeah.
off on? I think
Yeah,
it was like the 35th floor.
yeah.
And then,
Because Troy, I don't know if anyone's seen Jeffrey Dahmer, the Netflix documentary. Doesn't he look like
yeah.
that
The
guy in
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Spitting image.
He does look very much like him.
He fights him, falls down the stairs. Does he break his neck?
Breaks his
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah. Troy, that's fourth death.
I love that Troy's just like, I come out, I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah, I thought that. That's funny.
Drop it, dickhead. It's the police.
9
Yeah, I
million.
suppose it was
you won't hurt
obviously
me.
John's first kill, and I guess it was sort of almost by accident.
It
Sort
just
of-
kind
sort
of
of- he's a
accident.
cop.
It's
so
Yeah.
it's sort of-
really weird. You just don't see it happen at all. You
Yeah.
just, as they're falling down the stairs, you hear him scream, and then
Yeah.
he's dead.
Must have broke his neck.
But he does reference it later on. He said, "You should have heard how your brother screamed."
Yeah.
Oh, swore again.
And Troy, for a big lad, he does have small feet.
Yeah.
9 million terrorists in the world. I've got to kill the one with feet smaller than my sister. They must be really. I'll still put them on, even if they've been a couple of sizes too small. But
have you ever put really small shoes on? It sucks.
not for a couple of days at least.
Sucks. It sucks putting shoes on smaller than you.
And then cleverly, he put. Is it clever though? Because he puts him in the lift.
Well, they're going to find out anyway.
Yeah, okay.
They're going to radio Troy, and
It has shocked him, hasn't it?
yeah. So, but he uses it as a an intel gathering
Yes.
exercise. He's on
She's on top of the lift, isn't
writing
he?
the stuff down.
Yes.
Yep. And what does it say on the jumper? Can you do it in the impression of?
Now I have a machine gun.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. You can't even say ho right, can he? You go ho, ho, ho. You can get Christmas jumpers with that on.
Absolutely. You can get loads of toys.
Nearly got one for today, but I don't know if it's great walking around town with I have a machine gun on my top.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the air vent. You're right, writing down the names of people.
Does he get? He gets the walkie-talkie off of Troy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
takes out the bag.
And then I presume does it now we go straight up to the roof?
He's running around, isn't he? Because we
Oh
see
no,
some.
'cause the roof. So he's on top of the
lift, and it goes up
and he
to the
goes
top.
to the top
Yeah.
floor. Yeah, so yeah.
And he's running around. He's messing about up there. He runs past some 80s boobs.
Yeah.
Posters on
That's
the
it. He's
wall.
always got to acknowledge him, hasn't he?
Yeah,
A couple of times.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, ladies.
Yeah, because the lift goes up to the top, doesn't it, to go and get Carl, or Carl's brother.
When
Yeah.
Carl comes
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's up there putting explosives.
Back to the boobs. We don't see enough of these posters these days. In the old days, like
Every garage, everywhere.
yeah, I was going to say if you went, you gave your dad to get the MOT and you have to go and pay. You go around the back where the office is or something. Boobs everywhere, wasn't there?
Tell you what, I was working with my my stepdad in a factory last weekend, and there was just a calendar on the changing room floor there, and it was just stuck on October. It was just a naked woman, not spread eagle or anything like that. Just
Round of applause for where's this business? I better not say it. But
It's Indicott, I'll say that as much. But I was just like,
Brilliant.
it was just like so out of place because it felt as if it would be somewhere from the 80s or 90s.
yeah, you wouldn't get it now, would you?
You just wouldn't get it now. It felt really out of place these days.
I know. Bring it back. Bring back page 3.
You're controversial there, Rob.
I'm only joking.
You're out on your limb there, pal.
But if we can bring it back, that'd be great.
That'll be what you want for Christmas, I take it then. Bring back page 3.
What was the paper called?
The Sun.
No, yeah, but what was the one that had boobs everywhere?
Oh, Sport. Was
the Sport, yeah. Was it a Daily Sport or the...
Sunday. Well, Sunday, but I think it was a Sunday Sport, wasn't it? But I'm not sure if it was just on a Sunday.
Oh, it was a Sunday Sport, yeah.
But it wasn't really sport, was it? It was just... No.
Yeah.
They got away with it.
And they not only did they have boobs everywhere, but they also had really funny...
Like a bus on the moon.
Bus on the moon, yeah. All conspiracy theory stuff, yeah.
Did they charge it on the moon? It was like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Ah, bring it
That was
back.
great, the Sunday Sport.
FHM, nuts.
Loaded.
Lads mags. Right, anyway, back to LA. So bring the boobs back, but we're going back to LA.
He's on the roof. Mayday.
He's on
Yes.
the roof. He's got the walkie-talkie
Channel
now, hasn't
9.
he?
Anyone listening?
He tries to get help, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, this is
This is brilliant. Whoever this is the reserve channel, No, yeah, lady.
Yeah.
What, you freaking trying to do? Order a pizza?
I know, it's like, obviously, is she mental or something?
Yeah.
The phone's going off, the emergency phone. Yeah, I've got an emergency.
If you don't hang
this
up,
is just for emergencies
I'll have to
only.
come and arrest you. Fine.
Yeah, do that.
Come and arrest me.
Yeah, she needs firing big time. Then this is when we first see our podcast friend, Mr. Reginald Val Johnson. Mm-hmm. It's Al.
yeah.
Al Powell.
Singing
Al Powell.
Christmas songs.
He's 36 years old. Yeah, I've got it here.
Weather outside.
Yeah.
Buying his Twinkies for his pregnant wife.
I thought you guys just ate donuts.
The cashier. They're for my wife. Yeah, sure. She's pregnant.
Yeah,
sure.
Bag it. That is funny. She's pregnant. I worked this out that that baby now would be 34 years old.
Almost.
So Al's kid is
Almost
a couple of years off the same age, basically the same age as Al. So I wonder if he's working as a cop now.
Probably got a job
she?
at Nakatomi Plaza.
Yeah.
She?
Or she, yeah. Yeah, 'cause he didn't say son, did he? He said baby.
So he gets called about the 214 or whatever.
Yeah, see if there's a black and white who can do a drive-by.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Mark might have known this or not. There's an Ice Cube song. And the start of the song is that from the film when he goes, see if there's a black and white that can do a drive-by. See if there's a black and white that can do a drive-by. And it goes into Ice Cube's song.
Okay.
Who Got the Camera, I think the song was called.
Right, okay.
Yeah, couldn't be one of his big hits, but must have been an album cover. But it's sampled on one of Ice Cube's songs.
So he goes out to his car and takes a look up at Nakatomi Plaza. Now,
yes,
as you look up, I always used to think there were lights on top of the building flashing, like aeronautical. Or
yes.
But actually, I think it's supposed to be gunfire.
It's a gunfire, yeah. 'Cause the next scene it goes straight to that, and there's a gunfire.
I thought it was.
I didn't pick up on that.
It's interesting how, because I thought it was just lights flashing.
You saw this in it, wouldn't you?
But
I thought they would have heard it.
Like,
yeah, true.
I don't think they would have heard it, not from that distance and that height, and that makes kind of sense. I don't think you would hear gunfire from the top of a skyscraper from that distance away, but you would have seen the lights flashing.
Yeah.
But to me, it looked like just flashing lights, as in like strobe lights or something.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that even we're discussing. So he would definitely be like, I can't tell from there.
Yeah, I thought it was gunshots as soon as I saw it, because I thought he's going to notice this, but he doesn't really, does he?
No.
And then we go back to the tower, and McClane goes through the
fan.
Goes through the fan.
He's being chased down by like 3 terrorists.
And he wedges the gun, doesn't he?
Yeah.
To fall down.
Yeah.
This stunt, obviously, when he goes down as a stuntman, and he was supposed to catch the first vent, but didn't, and caught the second one, but they kept it in and then edited it and put McClane in after.
Well, if you watch him, he bounces away from the wall. He doesn't actually catch
so
the
he
second
misses.
one.
He missed. There was a big pad underneath, obviously, which they don't show.
Yeah.
But and they decided to keep that in, which I thought was quite good.
I can see John coming through the vent now.
Yes, that's the scene.
This is brilliant.
We got a picture of which Paul's made up of McClane.
Share a few drinks, have some laughs.
Looking like a microwave dinner.
Yeah. TV dinner.
TV dinner.
TV dinner.
Yeah,
Called
TV
in
dinner.
America.
That's it. So TV dinner, is that just you sit on your lap and have it? That's TV dinner. Yeah.
So back in the 80s, it was a big thing to not eat at the dining table.
Yeah.
Come out and watch it in front of the TV.
Yeah, because before
TV
that,
dinner.
it's just on table, wasn't
They
it?
were foil wrapped or something like that.
Yeah. Al goes to the building.
Yes.
Just sort of see what's going on.
Oh, the weather outside. Dum, 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 dum.
Straight into the reception, and then the cop. You said about this the other day, didn't you?
The dodgiest acting from a terrorist ever. Evening, officer, what can I do for you? Nothing suspect about him at all. Come on, I got $50 riding on them assholes. So sus.
Yep. And he goes in, doesn't he? Has a wander around.
Terrible cop as well. Just like, nothing's going
Just
on.
check the lifts.
Yeah.
There's only 40 floors, but I'll just check the lifts.
Yeah. Hell with this.
But it did look like nothing was going on in sort of his defence. There wasn't sort of much going on there, was there? It's Christmas
On the
Eve.
ground floor, no.
Yeah.
I mean, another 40 floors. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he could be honest with that. It was like, it must have been gone 6-7 o'clock by then. And he was like, he wanted to get home. Pregnant wife at home.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
Yeah, exactly.
Got a bin liner full of Twinkies to eat.
But he nearly gets killed. If he had walked a little bit further down.
There's a guy, very good imagery there. Was that the guy with the MP5 just round the corner?
So good job he was bloody lazy, otherwise he'd have been dead. And then John chucks out the body.
Yeah. Because it looks like he's already killed, he kills 2 more, doesn't he?
Yes, Heinrich and Marco. Marco was shot in the groin, so that was on the table, wasn't it? Was that on the table? Yeah, that was painful.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, that's going to hurt in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah. And throws him out.
There must have been an easier way to get the attention of Al, though, than throwing a body out. Like, he could have just shot at the car or shot some gunfire down by
but then he might have accidentally shot him.
Yeah. He didn't have his machine gun anymore, did he? Because he left.
Okay.
He left that when he went down the lift shaft.
Right.
He had his pistol though, I think, but he didn't.
Perhaps
he
that's
chose
why
not to
then.
shoot it. Yeah.
Good. Good shot to get land on the car, wasn't it?
Yeah, because he does have his pistol. Because it's the bit where he's crawling through the vents and Carl almost catches him, and like a a shot, a bullet goes almost right
Yes.
close to him, and it's very cool, kind of like Bruce Willis's face is just like that. I'm so fucking close to dying right now. So he has a pistol there, but he gets another gun later on in the film, doesn't he?
Yes.
From somebody else, another terrorist. He's
Yeah, he must do. Yeah, because
Welcome to the
McClane.
party, pal.
Yeah, welcome to the party, pal. Yeah, that's great. And he's reversed the card, and he's like, shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus H. Christ. Straight off the. flying off the thing.
Yeah, flying all of it. Yeah.
McClane radios Hans, and
Oh yeah.
the famous line. He says, "You really think you have a chance against
Mr.
us, Mr.
Cowboy?"
Cowboy?" And he says, "Yippee-ki-yay, mother." Then we go to the news desks. Richard Thornburg, aka William Atherton
Yep.
from Ghostbusters.
Yep.
He just looks like a
Dodge.
annoying.
Yeah, he's the one that explains
Sleazy.
you just want to punch.
Yeah, he is good. And Al contacts John, doesn't he? This is the first time they speak.
If the person who said that message is listening, please respond. Yeah. I hear you, buddy. And he gives out all the information.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get all this time, you think, oh yeah, John's doing it, but you can see that Hal's not bothered. He's like, let him.
Yeah.
Not worried about the police.
Yeah.
In fact, we need the police later on in our plan. But he has the detonators. They need the detonators for the C4. Because I don't know what they were planning to do with that explosives.
It's a
they'd
bit
already wired up all the explosives at the roof. But I don't know what they were planning to do with the ones that
No.
Ho guy.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Dharma.
a
Let's
bit,
call him
it's a bit
Dharma.
strange. Yeah,
What were they supposed to do with that one? With those explosives?
don't know.
Was it not to kill the hostages? Because
I thought they were going to be done in the roof.
Yeah.
Because the exit strategy was hostages go up, and as the helicopters come
They
down,
blow the lot up.
they blow up, and then they escape.
They escape in,
But surely
in the ambulance.
But the cops are going to see an ambulance coming out. That they just think an ambulance is. Yeah, yeah. Didn't work, did
We
it?
sat on, by the time they... that's
Yeah.
it, when the FBI come here.
But the other cop turns up, then Dwayne Robinson.
Dwayne T. Robinson.
Maybe it's a stockbroker jumped out the window. Oh, well done.
Yeah.
What's up with these cops? It's only Al who's like switched on, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but again, it's like we're supposed to think, the LAPD, the cops are useless, but there's just one good cop, Al, again.
Yeah.
But actually, from Dwayne T. Robinson's position, if you just come up and you go, we're speaking to one guy, and, he could be, you've got to consider all things.
Yeah, true.
I think he's a badge. That was a hunch I got.
Yeah. So what do you mean? What proof have you got of anything? Okay, we've got to assume nothing right now.
Yeah.
I can kind of see, but anyway, he is supposed to be annoying. He is in Breakfast Club.
Yes.
As
the headmaster, is he?
Yeah.
Do you know Theo, the IT guy?
Yeah.
Do you know what he was in?
No, I'm interested for this.
He was in a film, let me think,
Oh,
2 years before this.
Have we done it already?
We haven't done it.
Okay.
Not a major character, but when I say it, you might go, that was him.
I'm sure I will.
1986 film
I don't
with
know.
Tom Cruise.
Top Gun.
Yeah, he was in Top Gun.
Oh.
He was Sundown.
Hey man, we could have had him. I said we could have had him. That's the one.
Yeah, he was Sundown. I think that's the only.
Wow, I'm goddamn good and ready. You got that? Yeah, I remember now. Exactly who it is.
SWAT team goes in.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Puts his finger on the bush.
Just supposed to be the incompetence of the LAPD and the SWAT team. It's just running up and he goes, ow, Jesus.
This makes it like the comedy, isn't it? We were saying that the other day.
It's brilliant because
It's a bit of a comedy in a way.
It is a bit of
isn't
a
it?
comedy, and you kind of almost sometimes root for the bad guys against the foolish, bumbling LAPD.
Because straight after this, or before it, is I think his name's Uli, the one of the terrorists, and he's like he's over the chocolate bars, isn't he? So he looks left. He's a terrorist.
Yeah.
But he's like, I better not take his chocolate. Is anyone looking?
Yeah.
Take a chocolate bar.
Every time I see a Nestle Crunch now, I think of that exact thing. Every time. I've always ever thought. And Nestle Crunch is still going to this day.
Right.
They're quite rare to find.
Yeah.
That's because they're being nicked by the terrorists.
Yeah.
That's why.
You do, yeah. He's just like on guard and he's like,
Yeah. Hans tells him just to wound them.
yep.
Is this because if you wound them, it takes more police to then come and help them get out?
I don't actually know why.
This is my theory.
Be patient.
If they're shot and they're dead, just forget about them. But if they're wounded, we need to get someone to help them out. That's what I thought. Another 2 deaths coming up was the SWAT car drivers.
You're right, because he's wounded, but then he's about like Muller in the armoured car. Over and over
hit it
again.
once, and he orders them to hit it again.
Yeah. That's a bit odd.
So they died. That's I got 7 death and 8 death was the SWAT car.
We are assuming they are dead.
God, I can't see them surviving that.
Yeah.
Can you?
No.
Don't know. I reckon they
2 hits with an RPG or whatever it is. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Again, that's the Ego the Carpathian.
Yes.
Firing that.
Yes, because he then shortly dies after with the C4s dropped down. Back into the painting he goes.
C4 on an office chair and a monitor strapped together. Yeah. Thrown down.
James and Alexander died from that explosion. And then Ellis thinks he gets his big moment.
Oh, hey, sprechen Sie talk?
That is funny. What does he say about doing $1 million deals?
For breakfast.
Yeah.
I think I can handle this Euro trash.
Yeah.
Sprechen Sie talk? Huh? His suit's too big, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant.
Smarmy git, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm your white knight. And like that.
And he goes, Hans, booby.
Hans, booby.
So this booby he just said that. This wasn't in the script. Because if you...
Improv.
It then cuts to Hans, and for a split second, his face is like, what do you say? And then goes back into his... Yeah. But it worked in a way, didn't it? It was sort of thing he would say.
Oh, it's great.
It's great. I thought he was going to dob in Holly.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say...
Very lucky for that not to have happened.
He made out their best friends, as in him and John and McClane, but I thought, don't say that this missus is there or something.
Yeah, they're lucky that didn't happen, to be honest.
Yeah. But
and we're lucky that, at that time, Hans didn't know what John McClane looked like, so even if Holly's photo would have been up...
Yeah, yes.
But it's lucky that she did put it down at the beginning when they had that fight.
Death number 11, Ellis.
Yep.
He's gone.
You use a fountain pen? No, I use a fountain pen. You use a machine gun.
Yeah, what's the difference? Yeah.
What's the difference? Well, I can't really write with a machine gun.
They get him a little coke to say, well done, buddy, keep talking for us.
Yeah. He asked for coke, did he? It's not the sort of coke I thought that he wanted. Yeah. That was funny. Hans wants the prisoners released.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Asian Dawn.
Yeah.
The IRA.
Is it? And the other one was Sri Lanka. Was that?
Yeah.
Was that the
Brothers in Arms?
Yeah.
Something Northern Ireland.
Yeah. I think I wrote down how many he wanted released. So I was going to put it as a quiz question, but
this is all just a charade, isn't it?
Yes.
He's actually there to rob the barrow bonds from
and
the
again,
vault,
Al knows this, doesn't he? He's like, you can tell he knows it. This is just he's making this up to. But Dwayne falls for it. He's like on the phone and he's trying get these guys out.
Asian Dawn. Dawn. D-A-W-N. Dawn.
This next bit is funny when it goes to a news report. There's that. He says something about hostages going through the Helsinki syndrome, and then Helsinki as in
Sweden.
Helsinki as in Sweden. And the way he looks at the camera and looks
again,
back.
that comedy, they didn't need to do that at all.
No,
but they did just do
another bit of comedy.
Yeah.
So many little bits in there. It makes it sort of it just makes it a little bit more fun, I think, rather than a terrorist film, isn't it? German terrorists. In the German version, they weren't German terrorists, they were just European
terrorists
with German accents.
Did you know also when it was released in the theatres originally, when they're talking in German, it was just German gibberish. They weren't actually speaking German. They're just
they are speaking German though.
They are now when you watch it.
Oh.
Right.
So when you watch it on any VHS, DVD or streaming service, it's dubbed German, because if you look, their voices are slightly different.
Okay.
Like, why do German gibberish? This is a massive film. Like, you thought they'd just...
Because one thing I picked up a little bit later on in the film, when Hans tells Carl to shoot the glass, he tells him in German first.
Yeah,
he doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Shoot the glass.
Yeah, that's a good point. And later on...
Unless he tried that way, so if John didn't hear what they were planning on doing.
Yeah. But at the end, when they're chucking the bags to get out, he says, allez, allez, which is French. Doesn't he?
Go.
Yeah.
And then there's Marco and Franco, which are two Italian names.
Yeah.
One guy
Yeah, the
looks
names aren't
Italian.
very German.
No.
Yeah.
Some of them, yeah. Maybe they are. It's a group of European tourists.
Yeah, so German version was
Tourists.
European.
Tourists.
What have we got next? So we've done that bit. FBI arrive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It always happens in films, isn't it? It's like, who's in charge? Him. Not anymore.
When we
many
do your
times you
men,
see
we'll
that?
try and let you know.
And then they're always arseholes as well, aren't they? They never work together. Or something.
It's Special Agent Johnson. It's Special Agent Johnson, no relation.
But that's how they used
More
to do it in
comedy.
the 80s.
Yeah.
It's sort of the persona they gave, wasn't it?
It is,
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Any sort of film.
Up to the big chiefs who come in. now.
I don't know if it's the same as you guys, but whenever I watch, like the cars, you see the cop cars in the 80s. That's how I think cop cars in America are now.
Yeah.
I just think that's what they're still like because I've watched so many 80s films with cops in.
Well, if you go to America, they have got that kind of like sedan
Yeah.
look still to this
Yeah.
day.
'Cause it doesn't look old when I watch it. If you had watched a film made in England in 1988, it'd look
Very
so
brown,
old.
brown
It'd be like
blue
Metros,
old
wouldn't there?
Metros, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of the police cars in
Escorts.
New York are Ford Mondeos.
Oh, are they?
No?
Yeah. I just think of them still as that sort of square.
Like the yellow taxis.
Yeah, and they always flip over, don't they? How many times they flip? Woo!
Maybe that's why they changed them.
Yeah, I kept flipping. Johnson, that's it, yeah.
So he's in Gremlin.
The Fratelli.
Fratelli's.
Fratelli's, yeah.
Or Gremlins. He's in Goonies.
Robert Davi.
Yeah, he's in Goonies. Another link to another film that we've done.
And one of the James Bonds, isn't he? With
Yes, he's not Scaramanga. That was Christopher Lee, wasn't
it
it?
was the only one with what's his name? Timothy
Jaws.
Dalton.
Oh,
I think
right,
Timothy
okay.
Dalton one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
didn't know
plays
that.
the bad
Yeah,
guy.
you're right.
Oh, nice one.
He's a bad guy in one of those.
Hans bumps into McClane. Cleverly makes out
Yes. So
no, you're one of them.
Yes.
I again I wanted to know exactly when McClane figures it out. Does he figure it out?
that's a
i.e.,
good point, yeah.
does he just give him the empty gun just to see, or does he figure it out earlier when they're having a conversation? Again, chatting to a friend of mine, we kind of just decided that. Pretty much decide he figures it out as they're talking.
Well,
I
Hans says
think
you're
there's a
one of them,
deleted
isn't he?
scene when he spots that all the terrorists are wearing the same watch.
Okay.
Apparently, but
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, but
But Hans goes, "Oh, you're one of them," but he doesn't say, "No, I'm not. I'm a cop and I'm trying to help out." That's another sort of strange bit, I thought. But yeah,
but it's just his terrible accent. I think he kind of suspects his terrible.
yeah, it
terrible
sort of
accent.
changes, doesn't it?
Oh God, you're one of them, aren't you? God, please don't hurt me.
Open your potions book. No, he doesn't do that again. Yes, but he looks at the names, obviously, and then gives him the gun. He looks at the name on the left, gives him the gun, not loaded. So did he know then?
He must have to give him a not loaded.
Or did you just think, I better just be
Well,
safe?
I think he knew. Yeah, I think he knew then. Because, it's whether he knew or whether he had suspicions and he gave him just to confirm, give him the gun to confirm.
Yeah.
Very clever though. I love that it's not just all about brawn; it's about brains. too.
Yes.
From both Hans and from John McClane as well, who's obviously a streetwise cop.
Yep. Fritz and Franco run in then.
Right.
That's the names. Fritz gets shot straight away.
Yeah, straight away.
And Franco's the one who gets shot in the knees and falls through the glass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, head first. Yeah.
That's painful, isn't it? That's another one that's going to sting.
Yeah.
And this is when he says, shoot the glass. And Bruce Willis had rubber feet on when he was running through all the glass.
Okay.
Because I wondered if it was like pretend glass, but rubber feet. If you look, his feet are a little bit bigger than...
Again,
That's why he couldn't get the shoes on. He had those bloody rubber feet on.
Yeah.
He took them off. Oh, I didn't think of that, did he? He gets the detonators back. Is that right? Hans gets detonators, yep. Back down to the party, and God, that man looks really pissed.
Yeah, he's alive. Only one
Really,
man.
like, yeah.
Only one man can drive.
That's typical wife thing to say, isn't it? It's like, oh, I could tell the husband's still here.
Yeah.
The old boys are there because shit's kicking off. There's been a fight. Al is back on the CB to McClane saying that he shot a kid.
Oh yeah.
Remember this bit?
Yeah. he's fixing his feet and he needs a bit of distraction, so he's asking him about Al.
Yeah.
Hey man, how could you know?
Yeah. Not your fault. He's like, oh, sorry.
I feel like shit anyway.
Yeah. And then we turn the power off.
Yeah.
Goes to the guy who's under the ground, who's having a discussion with the FBI guys. He is Richard DeCommon, and he was in The Burbs. You two haven't seen The Burbs,
I've
have you?
still not seen The Burbs.
I have a long time ago though. Yeah.
Great film. He plays Art in The Burbs, 1989.
Often wondered, like, under the manhole covers, really a light switch, and then just turn the power off.
That happens in films, like, doesn't it?
Doesn't he Radio Central?
Yeah, he radios him.
Because they say, can you turn the power off? He says, yeah, I can turn it off from here.
No, you can't do it from here. No, I got the thing.
Yeah, I got
Again, it's the comedy.
Yeah.
It's the bumbling...
He's just not being listened to. Is he?
Yeah.
Better.
It's the bumbling FBI that they're kind of taking the mickey out of as well, which I love. Love the idea. It's like, it's not all about, you know, good versus bad. It's the good guys are also idiots as well. It's the good versus the bad good versus the bad.
It's 12 blocks as well. If they turn it off, that's 12 on Christmas Eve. And like, people are going to be watching Die Hard at night, you know what I mean, Home Alone. They don't want their tellies turned off. Imagine that, Christmas Eve where your power goes off. Next day, maybe they cook your turkey.
Well, at least it'd be defrosted.
Yeah.
If you've forgotten to take it out.
Yeah. Good point.
Safe, smart.
Every cloud. What was that now?
Turning off the power.
Yeah, this is the plan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because this opens
You
up.
ask for a miracle.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
it.
give you the FBI. Excellent.
Great line.
And this is when you kind of almost feel like rejoicing for the terrorists, like they've because it's nice. Like Ode to Joy's on.
That's it. It plays.
And it feels like triumphant for them, and you're almost on their side. Yeah. It's very confusing. Like kind of.
I like the way when the door opens and you got like the music going and the lighting.
Yeah.
Hans' hair's.
Yeah,
it's like someone's like
they're celebrating.
The hair's moving. It's like a 10-4 scale outside.
Yeah.
Like
it's just like the kind of just like end of the light at the end of the road kind of type thing.
Japanese artifacts in there, isn't there? And then this is what they're going for. It's the bearer bonds, which I didn't know what bearer bonds was until I watched this film. It's a way of. Is it non-traceable money?
Yeah, the unregistered sort of securities.
Wasn't bearer bonds in Beverly Hills Cop?
Probably.
Possibly,
yes.
I think they're banned now. I think they're illegal now.
Right.
But,
you don't need to print them nowadays. You've got Bitcoin.
Right, yeah.
Digital. Get rid of bearer bonds.
Don't know what you are talking about.
Get with the times, Rob. We've been stuck in the 80s all the time.
Oh, sorry. Bearer bonds and 80s police cars. So this is they start bagging up the bearer bonds, and the exit strategy starts to come into place.
Yeah, and after all your posturing, you're just a petty face.
Yeah,
I am an exceptional thief.
We get the bit where McClane's like he's on the phone, he's on the CB again to Al.
Double cross.
He's like, you can tell my wife that I love her. And again, another classic line. You can tell her yourself.
Yeah,
when you get out of it.
But they're probably like one of the original films that set those cliches.
Yeah, true.
So
he says he goes. It's up to the man upstairs to. It's now down to the man upstairs to what's going to be my outcome, and then he realises upstairs, and then the light bulb comes on.
Yeah,
what were you doing upstairs? And then this is when he realises he's going to blow the roof.
And Carl finds him, and they have a fight. We're both professionals.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. Chains him up.
Yeah.
So they have a massive fight where it's just like throw away the guns, and then Carl sees a gun and grabs him and shoots him in the shoulder. He does chain him up.
I'm going to kill you. I'm going to eat you.
I'm going to cook you. I'm going to eat you. Which is so like typical Bruce Willis like fight scene. It's great. I mean, maybe it's just exclusive to the Die Hards, but he's just like he's trash talking him as he's beating him up. You don't get that macho stoicness like with Arnie and Stallone. He's just like rampant.
Yeah.
You should have heard your brother squeal when I broke his neck. That's it, just winding him up.
Arnie would just said one line after he got it.
That's it. Would have been
I'm
after.
loose.
This is
stick around.
But again, it was the fight with his brother earlier. They really were. I mean, they were fake walls, obviously, but they were slamming each other through walls. It was very awesome in terms of like. You never really seen destructible environments like that.
No, you're right.
Not as clean cut as the fight scenes in the 80s would have been.
The good thing of Bruce was he was like an everyday sort of guy.
everyday guy. He was just in New Yorker, a tough New Yorker.
Because they did ask Stallone to be in this film. They asked Arnie to be in it. Richard Gere, a bit different one, but
He could have played Ellis, I suppose.
yeah, you're right. But it kind of worked because it was.
He feels right as a New Yorker, tough.
Arnie as a cop
street
doesn't
cop.
look right, does it?
No.
He's too big.
No.
The helicopters
Yeah.
turn up, don't they?
Yeah. Just like Ganam.
Just like
Hey,
Saigon.
Saigon.
Yeah.
I was in junior high. Kid.
This took 6 months to prepare, and they were only allowed 2 hours of air. 2 hours.
I'm not surprised.
Which is nothing, is
they're
it?
Hueys, aren't they?
Yeah.
Choppers. They're flying through LA. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Because people obviously living there, people working in that office block as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the hostages go up to the roof. This is when he says, "You're nothing but a common thief. I'm an exceptional thief." Uli gets shot. That's death number 14. He played Genghis Khan in Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted. That's another good one we could do. The helicopters then think that McClane's a terrorist.
Well, he is firing in the
Yeah,
air.
it does look like it. I did think that, but I was thinking, oh my god,
I'm on your side. How did they know?
yeah. He looks more like a terrorist than the others do.
Yeah. So they're all running back down. Something's wrong. They're all running past Carl's body, which is still hanging there, isn't it? At that
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Because we think he's dead. We assume he's dead. McClane jumps off the roof as it blows up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
But how did Carl survive the roof exploding?
That's a good point.
Yeah. Where was he up? Was he up on the roof? Was he?
He was.
Yeah, it's
they
at
were
the bottom of the steps, which then go up. Because when they come off the
we don't
roof,
know
going
how-
down the stairs,
yeah.
that's
he's
a good
there
point.
swinging.
And then, and at the very end, he's down like in the car park, underneath the surprise.
Made it down 40 flights.
Yeah, good point. Johnson and Johnson are dead, and then 4 other crew. So that's death number 20.
I'm glad you're keeping count.
We're going to need some more FBI guys.
Yes, yeah.
That's a good one. What we got now? Argyle rams Theo
Yeah.
Yeah, in the ambulance,
in the ambulance, which is quite
out.
brave, isn't it? I'd have just been
Yeah.
like waiting at the back for everything to blow over. He's like, "I'll get you,"
And he thumps him.
and then smacks him. And
So presumably Theo's still alive.
Yeah.
Still alive.
He must have been the only terrorist that made it out, I suppose.
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah. And then we get the showdown with Hans and McClane.
Yeah. Again, smart stuff. He's got 2 bullets left. He's got 2 bullets left. His MP5 he throws away. No, he keeps it, but it's empty.
Yes.
2 bullets are in his thing, and he's unbeknownst to us.
It zooms in on the tape, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Christmas. I only realised that last
Postal
night.
service,
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
A bit of tape there.
And it's again the whole thing about him being a cowboy and stuff.
That must have been hard to put that tape on your back as well. He's like,
Very difficult.
that took a lot of try. He didn't even get really pissed off for
Very
that.
difficult.
I wonder how the film would have finished if, because obviously he's all sweaty and got moisture on his back and whatnot.
Yeah.
If the tape come unstuck,
off,
and he lost his gun,
Just fell
how
down.
the film could have finished.
Yeah.
Then we wouldn't got Die Hard 2, 3, 4,
No.
5.
John would have been dead.
But it's not just all brawn. It's it's brain. Sorry, they're outsmarting each other.
Because he just starts laughing, doesn't he? And then they start laughing, yeah.
It's brilliant.
Well, it's like a Tom Cruise laugh. It just gets funnier and funnier.
It's like one of your jokes, Rob. It just get funnier and funnier.
Bloody brilliant.
But again, this is where the title thing Die Hard comes from, because he's pretty murked at the end.
Yeah.
He's still going. He's not dead yet.
Yeah.
He's like walking dead.
It's a great scene when he comes through. He's sort of like, he's got his arms up and the sparks are coming off the...
Yeah.
It's like someone's doing some welding and he just walks through. It's a great shot, that. And he shoots Eddie. Mm-hmm. That's death number 21.
In the head, right in the forehead.
And I didn't realise he shot Hans. I just thought he fell from...
he
shot
does
him.
shoot Hans,
Yeah.
But Hans is holding on to Holly
Yeah.
and pulls her out.
Great fall, isn't it?
That's when they used to do proper stunts. They used to actually have, for high falls, they'd have a big inflatable mattress and someone would be trusted just to fall and land on the great big thing.
So much better than The Joker, which was a year later. His fall was pretty crap, wasn't it? Remember that on Batman 89? But they got that look. They said we're going to count to 3, then drop you, Alan. You know.
Yeah.
And they did it on 1 or 2, so that's why it's a quick shot. And I think that's why he's got his face. And he did fall about 40 feet.
Wow.
Okay.
Onto a pad, obviously. So that's why you got him sort of going down, I suppose. It was a good fall.
Yeah. It was a good fall. Iconic. Very iconic with Christmas.
Yeah.
And they even flash back to it in Die Hard with a Vengeance, just that shot.
Yeah.
Of does the name Gruber mean?
Yes, yeah.
It shoots to him.
Yeah.
It's a bell, yeah.
That's it, yeah. And obviously John survives. They walk out and
meets Val.
He spots that. Yeah, they know. Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Too.
Yeah, they don't even have to say. Well, they do say something, but they don't need to. They can just say, "Yeah."
He introduces his wife as Holly Gennaro. She says, "No, I'm Holly McClane."
Yeah, that was nice.
Glad to have a good man there, Holly. You look after him.
Another classic. Yeah. You just need a salute as well, or something. It would have been just to top it off. But then he's not dead, is he?
Carl emerges
from nowhere.
Yeah, he throws off like a cloak or a coat or something.
Yeah. See, I didn't realise that was him from the channel. I just thought that was another terrorist.
Yeah.
I didn't actually think it was
How did you not realise that was Carl?
Well, because he was up on the chains. I thought he was dead, you see.
He's super hard.
Luckily, Al does draw his gun.
He does. Vowing to never draw a gun again, he does it. And then he's almost like he can't be contained because Argyle drives out and he's like, shoot somebody else.
Imagine if he then shot him. Oh, God, no, I've done it again.
Don't, he's with me.
I've done it again.
He's with me. He's like...
But Argyle, like, calm down, mate. Don't, if there's, like, been terrorists in the building, explosion...
Just drive out, screech your tyres.
Yeah. You might as well have a gun shooting out the window.
Yeah. No. And then is it whether let it snow, let it snow, let it snow? Is that how they end?
Yes.
Oh, and you've also got Holly punches.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, well, I forgot about that.
Oh, we forgot that because he goes to their house, doesn't he?
Yes.
Because that's how he finds out who Holly is.
Yeah, and he threatens.
Come home, Mummy.
He threatens the nanny with immigration services.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
That's awesome.
What, threatening a nanny with immigration stuff?
No,
it's Christmas, Scott. Come on. It's December, mate. Oh, you meant the
Yes.
I get you, boy.
Yeah. And that's Die Hard.
That is Die Hard. We have done Die Hard. Well done. So, Scott, feature. Was there a computer game made for this film?
Yes. Yes. So the ones I remember, I played this and bought it as I was growing up. Die Hard Trilogy, which is Die Hard 1, 2 and 3 on the PlayStation and Saturn. Absolutely loved those games. First one was about Nakatomi Plaza. It was a third-person shooter. The second one was a light gun game like, I don't know, Virtual Cop or House of the Dead or something like that, Time Crisis. The third one was a driving game where you drove around at 8. Brilliant games.
Very cool, eh?
Yeah. No one ever played any of them?
No.
Die Hard Arcade, which was like another kind of beat 'em up type of thing.
I had girlfriends, mate. I was able to go.
Loosely based on the arcade premises, but it was more like Streets of Rage stuff.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Remember that one?
Streets of Rage. Yeah, it's my ringtone, mate. Yeah. Give me a ring.
Then there's a terribly hard NES game that you find on YouTube. All these things. I never had that as a Nintendo game. And then there was a really old, like almost first-person perspective on the MS-DOS. Again, these are just nails hard games at that time. Not particularly good, but ways of licensing and advertising. That's what they were back then. They were advertising the game, the movie through the game stuff.
Cool.
I can tell you love that sequence there, Rob. Cool. Yeah. Right. Next.
It's still a good feature, though. It's my idea, this feature, so it's good. It's a good one.
Thank you for the patronising pat on the shoulder.
But just next time, just leave that feature a little bit shorter.
No, it's good. No, we need to know it, I think. Right, we've got, before the quiz, got a couple of favourite lines. Do you want to read 2 out? You read 2 and pass them along. These are all from my Facebook, so they're my friends on Facebook.
So this is Ben Devlin.
I used to go to school, Ben Devlin.
Oh, did you? Yeah. There we go.
No fucking shit, lady. Does it sound like I'm ordering a pizza? And Steve Pugh.
Used to work with Steve Pugh.
Jesus. Trying to read your handwriting. Come out to the toast or coast. Come out to the coast together and have a few laughs.
Yes.
Does it really like toast? My handwriting that bad, is it? My wife says my handwriting's bad.
Well, it looks like an owl, loast.
Yeah, have you laughs?
Well, there's 2 for you to read out.
I guess you wouldn't come out of the toaster, really. But
So this one's from Frank Miller. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Frank, he owns the Swan Pub in Farringdon. Thanks for that, Frank.
Is that the guy that we...
No,
different guy.
And then this one's from Sam Edgerton. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah. Thanks for the advice. That's when you shoot him with the table, isn't it?
Shot him through the table.
Ah, yes,
Yeah,
of course.
that's it, of
Yes.
course.
Next time you have a chance to kill someone, you should take...
There is some very bad shooting in this, isn't there?
Yeah. Almost stormtrooper
One at the
level.
bottom and two on the back.
Richard Aubrey. Welcome to the party, pal! And then Alan
Nice.
Goodenough. You asked for the miracle, I give you the FBI.
Excellent. And one from Instagram, Rebecca Philbrook. She says, make sure I say it all. And it's a famous line. Yippee-ki-yay, mother ucker. Okay, right. We've got time for a quiz, haven't we?
Quickly then, yeah. Let's get
Quiz
it done.
time.
Okay, quiz time. We got 3 buzzers this week.
No shit, pal.
Mark,
You think I'm here for the... Go on, crack on.
Pizza!
Mark's having a go with a quiz.
Bring it on.
Go for it. Right. Okay. I think I've got about it's all over the place here. Maybe 15 questions.
Jesus, it's getting longer and longer.
Let's see if we got time.
We're soon going to have to set up another podcast.
I'll try and keep your scores. Okay. You all got your buzzers.
Yes,
Scott,
yeah.
your buzzer goes like. Brilliant. Mark's goes like. And pauses.
Just word of advice, pals. Just be careful it works, because I normally have the blue one.
Oh,
Yeah.
was that what we do so bad, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Just be careful.
Okay.
Question 1. What was the dog's name? There wasn't a dog. I'm joking. Right. Question 1. What was Holly Gennaro's job title?
She was head of corporate affairs.
She was Director of Corporate Affairs. Well done. Well done. Didn't think he was going to get that. What was John McClane's daughter called? Paul.
No, pass.
Scott?
Was me second?
Yeah, it was second. Yeah, I think.
Lucy McClane.
Did you press it? Did you?
No, I didn't know.
Lucy, correct. It's serious this week, isn't it? How many years had McClane been serving as it? Cop. Scott.
11.
11 it is.
See what I mean? Our buzzers don't work, pals.
Question. Right, let's see if you get this one. And this is a tough one. Mark might get it.
I'm here as well.
Music.
Or is it that difficult? You think
It's a
Paul's
music
just
one.
too thick, he's never going to get it.
Can you name the artist or song?
Run DMC.
No.
Public Enemy?
No. I can finish the question if you want. It would be a lot easier if I finish it. Paul?
Beastie Boys.
No.
Okay, carry on then.
Keep going again, right. Can you name the artist or song that was playing in the limo as Argyle was on the phone to his girlfriend?
Oh, not that song then.
Well, that was the song I was thinking of, but I've no idea.
No one there.
Christmas Day.
I'll give you a massive clue for the... Okay, we have mentioned him already today.
Frank
Mark.
Sinatra?
No, good guess. Scott?
That feels unfair now. Ice Cube.
Wrong again. I forgot to mention these guys. Yeah, Paul.
Hans Gruber.
I'm afraid it wasn't. I have got all these albums though. They're really good. No. Stevie Wonder. Skeletons was the song that was playing. Told you wouldn't get it. Question 5, I think. What was the name of Holly's housekeeper? She did mention it at the start.
Yes, she does mention it, yeah.
Get the kids off to sleep. Christmas Eve. Father Christmas is coming. Can't believe I missed him earlier. Unbelievable.
I was going to take it Maria.
Incorrect. Do you two want to have a go?
That's me putting my buzzer down.
Yeah.
No idea.
Paulina.
Paulina, yes.
Question 6. What floor number did McClane set the fire alarm off at? Paul.
32.
32, correct.
Boom! That's why I kept my mouth shut earlier.
You've been waiting for that moment, and you've been last hour. Well done. Question 7. The fake security guard was watching a football game. Can you name the 2 teams that were playing? Point for each.
Giants and the Redskins.
Incorrect.
LA Raiders, maybe?
Incorrect. 4.
San Francisco 49ers.
Incorrect. It was
Miami
not.
Dolphins?
No. Do you want any more guesses? Go on, keep going. No, okay.
Guesses.
It was Notre Dame versus USC.
I never got that.
So that's college football.
That's college football.
Yeah. Not. This isn't a question because I think you covered it. How many bucks did you have on it? Do you remember? This isn't a question, but
It should be because we know the answer.
Yeah, but we
50
covered
bucks.
it. Yeah, but we covered it, so I didn't include it.
I don't give a.
Right? No. Question 8. Easy one.
Oh, really?
Hans thinks he has tricked McClane by saying his name was
Bill Clay.
Bill Clay. Correct. Question 9. What floor did Bill Clay work on?
28th.
Incorrect. Mark.
27th?
Incorrect.
34.
Incorrect. It was 29.
Jesus.
He said it on the.
I know it was 20.
Yeah.
I could see 20.
William Clay.
well done.
Yeah, William W.M. Clay or something like that.
Yeah.
Right. Question 10. There was a 3-digit number on the roof of Al's police car. What was the number?
I'm going to guess 357.
Incorrect.
403.
No.
No idea.
It was 110.
Stupid quiz.
Finish the line. Poor.
Motherfucker.
No, it's not.
I thought for a moment I got it right.
Finish the line. But all things equal, I'd rather be in.
Philadelphia.
Mark,
Yeah,
correct.
Philadelphia,
Well done. It's a famous line from something, but I don't know.
yeah.
Welcome to getting one question right, pals.
Yeah, I'm off. Now we started.
Here we go now. We're cooking on gas now. Question 12. What was the name of the terrorist group Hans was previously a member of?
The Volkswagen.
That's a car, isn't it? Oh no, it's Volkswagen.
It's something like the Volkswagen establishment or something.
Yeah, I'll give you Volksfrei. Yeah,
Fry.
there you have that one. Well done. Question 13. What was Dwayne T. Robinson's rank? Who was that? Paul.
Me,
Oh, Paul, sorry. Mark.
is he like Deputy Chief Inspector?
Deputy Chief, correct.
Yeah.
Well done. Question 14.
Shit, I'm losing. Surprise.
Question 14. Have I got 14? Let me just see if I got 15. Yeah, question 14. Right. What was the name of the courier company advertised?
Pacific Couriers, is it?
Pacific Couriers, correct. Well done. You're 2 behind Scott. We've got 1 question to go, but if you get it, I'll do another question. Pacific Couriers. This, has anyone seen Speed?
Yeah.
The plane that blows up at the end when the bus drives into it was Pacific Couriers. I think it's the same, not director, but it's the same.
It's made up.
Something, yeah.
Oh, it is a made up.
Yeah.
Of course it will be.
Yeah, question 15. The film shows Theo cracking the code for the lock, number 1.
Akagi Red Castle.
What was the code? The Cathy Red Castle. Yeah, well done, Scott. That's the winning. That takes you over the line. The win. Well done. I have another question, but
Go on then.
no, I didn't put it in the quiz. What was the name of the male news anchor? Does anyone know his name?
Yep.
Go.
Richard Thornberg.
The guy who was who said Sweden, Finland.
Oh, is that not Thornberg?
No.
Oh, Thornberg is
The character.
Harvey.
Yeah. It's Harvey something.
Harvey something.
It's another Johnson. We got 3
Harvey
Johnsons.
Johnsons. And the other one's Gail Walters. Is that her?
No, that was Scream, wasn't it? Go on.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds familiar, but I don't think that was that film. Yeah.
Don't know. Unless it was that. Don't know.
Yeah. Let us know, guys.
That was Courtney Cox and
Yeah,
Scream.
yeah.
Gail. No, Gail Withers.
With it, was it? Yeah.
Gail Platt. Right, does anyone want to do any shout outs before we go?
Yeah, I was going to do a shout out to you. What another crap quiz that was.
Bloody good quiz, mate. Nothing wrong with the questions.
Nothing right with the answers either.
Prepare to fail, fail to prepare. Don't forget we're on Instagram, Facebook, and we have some merch on our website, the3retromoviegeeks.com. Anyone want to say any shout outs? Mark, do you want to say a shout out?
I just supposed to shout out to the wife and kids. I don't know if they'll listen, but you never know, they might do.
Yes.
They always say they will.
Yeah.
They never do.
Hello, Davinia.
Not to
Luke
this,
and Maya.
not to this, not to the end.
They might
No, I was going to say, in our family, you're better off saying hello at the first 5 minutes,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
You never get to the end.
We could get some more listeners, though. You know, you never know now. Your family, work, friends,
Yeah.
things like that. Good.
Yeah, can I give a shout out to all my work friends,
Yeah,
people I
yeah.
work with?
Yeah, brilliant.
Hi, Paul. Hi.
Hi, Paul.
Say hello to myself. Self-employed.
Good Christmas party that'd be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do this year. Might as well just go to McDonald's.
Well, it'd be better than the one in Nakatomi Plaza anyway. So
Exactly.
there we go. No, just Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you for listening to us this year. We started this year back in March
Wow.
for a bit of fun. We're still going.
We're still going, just not having quite as much fun.
And what's next?
Yes. So, join us next time for...
Do you know what? It sounds like Jerry Springer at the end when Rob gets his card out and starts reading off. Be kind to each other.
for the day. Be kind to each other. Well done. Yeah. Join us next time where we will be visiting the jungle with Dutch, Dylan,
What film was this then?
Billy, Hawkins, and Mac,
Mac, yeah.
and a certain extraterrestrial warrior.
Come on.
Scott, have you got time to bleed, mate?
I haven't seen it once.
This is obviously we're going to be doing Predator. This will be in New Year, won't it?
Yeah.
Mark, you suggested this film.
Probably my favourite film of all time.
Favorite film. So
I've got to tell you.
yeah. So, shall we have him back for Predator?
Absolutely.
Do you want to come back for Predator?
Love to, yeah.
Excellent. Well done. That'd be good. We'll see you. See you then. Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a nice Christmas. Happy New Year and all that.
Yep.
Keep it retro.
And if you like your retro films, enjoy The Great Escape over Christmas. It's sure to be on Boxing
Sure
Day.
it will be. Yeah.
Great Escape.
Yeah, great film.
Is it a Christmas film?
But it's always on at Christmas.
Well, the original Star Wars trilogy always used to be on at Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I always used to watch. It used to be an event where you watched them at Christmas. All 3 of them. We're out.
Right. Keep it retro.
See you later.
Love me so. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let
I'll
it
begin to tell you
snow.
Christmas, Rob.
Oh, the long one.
Merry Christmas. Big love and God bless. Peace.